So, hello beautiful people, it's Mairead here. I want to look at something known as anchoring today. And anchoring is a simple but really effective tool that can allow you to change state just like that. So if you're struggling with something like confidence, motivation, perhaps you even want to feel more sexy, anchoring is a really useful tool that can allow you to feel or change state when you choose to change state. So anchoring is a natural phenomenon. It's something our subconscious mind does without us perhaps even being aware that it's doing it. And I'll give you an example of a positive anchor, because there can be negative anchors as well. So you're driving to work on a Monday morning, you've had a fabulous weekend, you're feeling a little bit glum, a little bit complacent, it's work. And a tune comes on and it reminds you of a time in your youth, or when you were younger, or when you were on holiday, when you felt fabulous, but your mood changes instantly to one of feeling happy, energized, motivated, whatever. So it changes your state. So that's an example of a natural anchor, something that we don't really have much control over. But we utilise that natural phenomenon and we set an anchor that can transport us to a different state. So a state can be a state of confidence, a state of motivation, a state of feeling sexy. And it's a very, very simple process. It will take several minutes to do, because we need to anchor a previous time when we felt sexy, we felt confident, we felt motivated. So today what I'm going to focus on, and you can do it on other things, but I'm just going to focus on confidence today. So what you do first of all is the anchor. On the example I gave you was an auditory anchor. We heard a song and it instantly transported us back to another time and where we felt amazing. So that's known as an auditory anchor. So when we're setting anchors ourselves to use for a presentation or to meet a goal, a report that we've still not done yet, we can do so by using two cues. One is a physical anchor, so perhaps using your thumb and finger, or thumb and middle finger. And just to make it a little bit more powerful and easier to access, we can use an auditory anchor. So if you're looking at confidence, you could perhaps hear the word confidence in your mind. To begin with, when you're setting up this anchor, you can say confidence out loud. But obviously, if you're using this when you're doing a presentation, you want this to be the physical anchor, to be discreet. Nobody needs to know what you're doing, and you can say the word confidence in your mind. So first of all is pick a physical anchor, and like I say, something that you can use that is kinesthetic, that can be discreet. So you don't want to be doing this, because you don't want to be stood up in front of a load of people and pressing your nose. And also a keyword. So confidence, if it's for motivation, you've got this, or go, whatever it is, whatever word feels powerful and effective for you. So now you've got your kinesthetic anchor, you've got this, or you've got this, you've got the word confidence. You can now go and attach that state that you want to anchor to the physical anchor and the auditory anchor. So now what I want you to think about is, and we can go through this process now, is a time when you felt really, really confident in your past. Now, I used to do a lot of presentations at Kellogg's, and I used presentations to set anchor for confidence. So you go back to a time when you felt really, really confident. You haven't got an example like that where you perhaps done presentations. You perhaps don't feel you've got anything to go to for a confidence anchor. Then choose something where perhaps even you sat at home talking with family, where you're feeling relaxed, you're feeling confident because you can talk to them naturally, and you're feeling at ease. So remember, confidence is a state of calm as well. So choose a memory where you felt really, really confident. And as you've got that memory, what I want you to do now is close your eyes, and I want you to go back to that memory, that time. And as you do that, I want you now to hear what you were hearing, see what you were seeing, and feel what you're feeling. And obviously the feeling is really, really important here. So if that feeling's at about a 5, then I want you to kind of think about, visually see a dial, turn those feelings all the way up until they're a 10. As soon as you start to feel or re-feel those feelings of confidence, I want you to use your anchor and say the word, if it's confidence, whatever word you're saying in your head. And I want you to squeeze that anchor and keep it squeezed and repeat that word, confidence, 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 until that feeling of confidence starts to dwindle, and then release the anchor. Break state, clap your hands, get up, jig, do whatever you need to do. Think about what you're going to have for dinner. Come back and repeat those steps. Think about that memory. Close your eyes, go back into the memory. Remember or think about what were you hearing at that time, what were you seeing at that time, and how were you feeling at that time. Hear what you were hearing, see what you were seeing, feel what you were feeling, and remember, really amp those feelings up. And as soon as you start to feel those feelings of confidence, squeeze that finger and thumb together, repeat that key word, confidence, confidence, squeezing it until, again, those feelings dwindle, and they will dwindle. And that's great. Again, change state, get up, jump around, think about your dinner, think about anything other than what you were focused on before. Okay? Come back again, repeat those steps. So do it probably about 4 or 5 times, where you go back to the memory, close your eyes, hear what you were hearing, see what you were seeing, and really feel what you were feeling. And as soon as you feel those feelings, set the anchor. Squeeze that thumb and finger together. Hear the word confidence in your mind. As soon as those feelings dwindle, release the anchor. Break state and come back. So do that a few times, like I say, 4 or 5 times, and then test the anchor. Close your eyes. Squeeze that thumb and finger together. Hear the word confidence in your mind and see if those feelings come back. If they do, fantastic. If they're still a little bit wishy-washy, then go back and repeat those steps. But one thing I will say is make sure when you're doing this that the feelings you're feeling as you revisit that memory are authentic. And when I say authentic, that it is totally confidence that you're feeling. Not, I'm feeling 50% confident and I was feeling a little bit nervous. It has to be 100% confidence. So repeat setting that anchor up, and then stop and test it. And all you have to do to test it is literally fire the anchor, say the word, and those amazing feelings will come back and flood through your body. And it is an amazing feeling. I've done this so many times, and I'm actually thinking about setting up an anchor. I haven't used this for ages for something that I'm tackling at the moment. So have a go at doing this process, and like I say, use it or lose it. I'm sure you've heard that saying. So once you've set that anchor, then use it. Make sure you use it, because the more you use it, the more it's going to last. It may well wear away after a time, but make sure you use that anchor. There's no point setting it if you're not going to use it. So simple steps. You need a physical anchor, we need an auditory anchor. Go back to a time when you felt really, really confident, really motivated, or really, really sexy, depending on what it is that you want to set. Go back to that memory, hear what you're hearing, see what you're seeing, and really feel what you're feeling. When you're feeling those feelings, press the anchor, the physical anchor, hear the auditory anchor in your mind, and as soon as those feelings start to dwindle, release, break state, come back and repeat. Okay? It's really simple, really powerful, and something you can do at home on your own. So have a go. Let me know how you got on. Take care.